Hi, I'm back here doing an energy reading for water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer placements for the month of September and all that it brings. Messages for water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Messages for the month of September and all that it brings. What do they need to know? If you're new here, I read intuitively. My readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine, as well as any other energy that comes up. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm hearing scarcity. Yeah, I'm hearing scarcity. So it's like a whirlwind, another cycle. Things may have been tumultuous for you in the past week, the previous week. In terms of just like your day-to-day. Messages for water signs. Messages for water signs. We have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? This is giving strong Cancer energy. But it's also giving nurturing. What is this for water signs? It's definitely is giving like water signs. You need to tend to old wounds. These wounds keep putting you in scarcity mindset, energy, situations, things of that nature. You need to tend to old wounds. You need to nurture yourself, heal yourself. And I know you're thinking like how? Start from where you're at and work backwards, right? But you need to ask yourself daily, what is it that I have done for water sign today? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. What is it that I've done for myself today? In terms of just focusing on you, whether it's sitting down, reflecting, whether it's, you know, because some of y'all are constantly going and making sure other people and other situations have your attention, are fed, taken care of. And I'm not just talking about, say, children. You're overgiving. This serves you at a time, you know, that you didn't feel like dealing with your own wounds. It was a distraction. But now is the time to nurture and check in with yourself. Maybe try some therapy, but you need to ask day to day, what have I done for me today? Some of y'all need to take stock of what you're giving out, whether that's money, energy, time, love, you know, actions or acts of service. You're always doing something for somebody else or a certain person or just other people, and it's not reciprocal. Bottom of the deck, the future, we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I feel like this energy of nurturing yourself, healing your wounds, it's going to help you step into your purpose or either your next phase of life, you know, because like I said, it's a cycle of scarcity due to these old wounds, right? But it needs to end. It's going to end either way, right? But I feel like, what is this in the physical for water signs? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? I keep wanting to say, how can your mother help you? How can you, but that's clearly not what this says. But for some, it may be to do with mother wounds that you have, that unresolved, that you're healing. This is giving like Virgin Mary vibes here, not in religious aspects, but I mean that is to do with religion. But Virgin Mary shows up as the mother of Jesus, right? God's son. If you believe that religious or rhetoric, take it how it resonates. But just giving nurturing of self is needed here. Tender nurturing of the mind, body, and spirit, specifically of the body. So it's giving mother wounds, some type of trauma that needs to be released. This could just be a heavy cry in terms of what your mother did, how they weren't there for you. It could be not even just your mother, just nurturing overall. This could be father wounds in the way that they nurtured or didn't nurture you. Abandonment, right? This could be you coming from a family of so many siblings that you got overlooked. So when it came to nurturing for you, they were all nurtured out. Like, whatever it is, though, you need to check in with yourself and say, what did I do for myself today? How can I nurture, love, support, hold space for, hug myself today? Because this is going to put you in a new cycle, right? Or put you in a different, or put you online or on the road or in alignment with your purpose. What is this in the physical for water signs? Thank you, Spirit. Hold on, I'm just typing the title. All right, what this is in the physical here. Not my circus, not my monkeys. We have 15 equating to a 6. Bringing in balance and focusing on you is really kind of, this is just giving me, just mind your business. This is not your burden to bear. You got your own shit to carry and deal with. I feel like for some of you who this is resonating with, there are people that try to get you involved in a lot of things as their adversary, as their ally, as their validation, as their support. Like, see, ask Pisces, ask Scorpio, see, ask Cancer. You need to focus on your own stuff. Like, this is just detracting from you. Like I said, a distraction. Yeah. The root of this is setting boundaries, like this lack of nurturing, this abandonment, these wounds. Setting boundaries. You got to start with yourself. Start putting you first. Stop overgiving. Like, this is not my problem, not my circus, not my monkeys. Stop being the advocate, the support, the cosign for others. It's not helpful in terms of what you have to do. You're just heavy people pleasing here. And you need to people please and heal yourself so you can stop doing that. Like, part of you like giving to certain people, but you need to be real specific. Real specific and use your discernment. And again, that's these wounds. Trauma stored in the body, like I said, there's some wounds here. Trauma stored in the body causes us to ignore our intuition, to ignore our discernment, right? Some healing and some nurturing of your tending to yourself and your wounds. The guidebook definition, the guidebook explanation for this card. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Sheesh. You there with the monkey, get off my line. Sheesh. You there with the monkey, get off my lawn. Why are you always hanging on to someone else's problems? Is it boundaries? Do you suffer from codependency, or are you a hero at the expense of your own happiness? We spend a lot of time speaking about and on other people's problems because they are easier to see and solve than our own. Like I said, it was a distraction. But now it's time to focus on your wounds, your nurturing. Some people also thrive on drama, so self-inflicted that they want to make you a part of their three-ring circus. Like I said, the cosign, the validation. See, ask Scorpio, ask Pisces, ask Cancer. You know, they want you to advocate for them, or sometimes even be an adversary or ally. Tossing you from their trapeze of chaos into their habitat of monkeys. Next time you start to swing from someone else's problem, take a moment and say, not my circus, not my monkeys, and take a step back. All right. That is what I have for you. On the bottom of the deck, after you do this, as you start doing this, I'm golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Ooh. All right. Thank you, water signs. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you need a personal reading, the information to request that will be below this video. Thank you.